Right now, they'll want to welcome to the program from Tactical Firearms Training, Mr. Guy Relford. Guy, how you doing tonight, sir?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. Glad you can be with us. Looking at a story from Indiana, gun stores continuing to stay busy. Is that an understatement, Guy?
Well, it is. An article that just ran here recently in Indianapolis Business Journal documented the fact that our NICS checks in Indiana on a linear basis have actually doubled since the current administration is in the White House, and they've gone up consistently to a point where literally in 4 years they've doubled.
Wow. What you say in 4 years? Because we're starting to see these stories, the Obama gun boom, and I have no doubt that fears of a second term for Barack Obama is prompting some people to become gun owners for the first time or to buy another firearm. But I don't think that that's all. I don't think that accounts for all of the new sales.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I think that's absolutely right. I think it's naive to think that it's all political. I think there are a lot of other factors going on. I mean, we have, some of the influences of some very popular television shows now on History Channel and otherwise that I think are definitely influencing things. I think we have a general increase in empowerment among women. I see in my basic pistol classes, my entry-level pistol classes that I teach once or twice a month, I see a huge influx of ladies coming into those, which I think is fantastic, and really enjoy teaching those and having them involved. I think there are a lot of different social and media-related issues that are contributing. It's clearly not purely political.
Yeah, and you talked about the number of women that are coming to your store and wanting to become right-to-carry holders. Are they? What are they telling you, Guy? Are they concerned about violent crime? Is it just this feeling of I want to be able to protect myself? What's going on?
I think it's a combination of a number of different things. I think some folks that have either been threatened or have had violence come into their lives in some way have decided to defend themselves in a legally appropriate manner, and I think that they exercise responsibility because they buy a quality firearm and then they want to come take some training from a company like mine. I think there are several different issues there, but I think now that there's a lot less stigma associated with gun ownership. I think a lot more folks are just willing to take responsibility for their own safety, realizing that in a lot of situations that's what you have to do.
Talking with Guy Relford from Tactical Firearms Training, and Guy, Indiana's I got what I think are pretty good gun laws. You guys have the lifetime carry. You have universal recognition for out-of-state permits. In terms of the, I guess the swell of sales, do you see this continuing for some time?
I think so, because I really don't attribute it just to what's going on in the White House or current political issues. I do. I think it may not be as extreme. In other words, I think the graph will continue to incline, but it may not be as linear as it's been. But I think the upsurge is going to continue. Because it's been too consistent over too long a period of time to think it's just going to tail off at anytime soon.
Right. What about and I ask this question of everybody that we talk to that's an FFL. Is there a stereotypical buyer that's coming in right now, or are you seeing all ages, both genders, all demographics?
Well, there's definitely an increase in women, as we discussed. There's no question about that. And again, I'm a NRA instructor and teach all levels of courses from basic pistol up through the more advanced personal protection courses. And many of my classes now, NRA or basic pistol, we're seeing 60-70% women in some of those classes. And even in the more advanced courses, we're seeing an increase there. Stereotypical, it's really interesting to me how many new gun owners that we have. And I operate a pistol range, too, Eagle Creek Pistol Range in Indianapolis, and there are so many folks coming in now that are brand-new gun owners. We have our regulars that have been coming there for 20 years, but we have an awful lot of folks who are new. They want to come in, they want to get some range time, they want to take a lesson, and it's because they're new gun owners, and they're not necessarily just very young folks who have just gotten a license to carry or just gotten old enough to where they can legally purchase a firearm. We have folks in their 40s and 50s and older who have just purchased a firearm who want to come in and, like I say, get that experience, get that range time, and take some classes. And it covers, in my mind, a broad spectrum of demographics. We have folks of a lot of different ages and a lot of different income levels, and I just think the increase is sort of generic at this point.
Interesting. All right. Well, listen, Guy, I'm glad you could come on the program tonight, sir. It's great talking to you. Hope we can do it again.
Absolutely. Anytime.